Good afternoon. This is Angela Thoma with Dogwood Paper Arts. Welcome to my channel. So good to have you all here. Welcome new subscribers and welcome back my other subscribers. So here I am. Monday. We are going to work on this today. Now, I hope we get it done fast, so I'll try and talk a little fast. And I'll try and pause the video. It's not really a pause, but I have to stop mine and restart it. And so that you're not having to watch all the inking and stuff, or I'll speed the video up if I do forget to turn off the camera. Okay, so this is what we're going to make. A double envelope that goes over your journal page and can be removed with the twist of a paper clip. And then inside of here is our journaling areas with little pockets. Simply made with coffee dyed paper, a little rick-rack. This is the little calling cards. And then you go to this side, and in here you have, now this is a prototype, so it's got some odd colors. There's a journaling card in here. And then you go to the other side, and you have the same or similar item. Now, this was very thin, single-sided paper, and it actually worked good for folding. But I lined it, of course, and as you line and add more paper, it just fattens up. But really, I mean, look at it. It's not too fat. It's really quite thin. So it goes right over your envelope, or right over your page, just like that. Nice big journaling area, and easy to clip off and on. Cool. You could even give it a little more space here and put it in as a page with a double envelope. So just some ideas there. So what I started with was double-sided paper that could go any direction. So this one looks like it will work fine. First thing I did was decide what I want in and out. Now this is double-sided, so I'm not going to have to line this one. But I'm going to start by giving it some folds so I can see what I'm doing. So I'm going to fold it that way. Now this is a 12 by 12 paper, or should be a 12 by 12. You quickly find out that they're not quite size when you go to match your seams up and they don't match. Okay, so here we go. Now we have our fold here and here. Now, I wouldn't normally do this part, but I'm just going to ink it up just so you can see where I'm at. Because it's pretty hard to see on these papers where a person is and what they're really doing. Okay? So that's why it's getting some ink right now. Just so that you could see where I'm at and what it is that I am doing on my folds. Now, I don't know if somebody else has done this or not out there. I'm sure it's been done before. But this is my version of it, and I haven't seen it done, but, you know, you never know. I'm going to back you out just a little bit. I hope that's okay. Okay, I'm going to turn it on the diagonal. And I'm going to fold this corner about 1/4 of an inch over this way, or let's see, I may have done 3/4 of an inch. Let's have a peek. Let's have a peek. Let's see, let's go over that piece by a 1/2 inch. I'm just going to put a little mark there for myself so I know where I'm folding into. 1/2 inch there and a 1/2 inch over here. So I'm just going to fold this corner. Ooh, I think it has to be more. Yeah, it does have to be more. Just a little bit. Now I just, like I said, I just did this on my own and came up with a prototype. So let's go over 3/4 of an inch and see if that'll do it. Gotta put some new lead in this one. It's awful thin lead. I need to put one that's a little more, got a little more oomph in it for me. Nope. Okay, it is an inch. I was telling myself it might be an inch. I should listen to myself more often, huh? Okay. Oh, now my lead's coming way out. So it should break off any second here. Okay, so there's 1 inch. And here's 1 inch. Right here. Okay, perfect. We're going to fold this over by 1 inch right here, up to that, the tip of this right up to that line we made. And hopefully this is even here and here. If not, we'll have to kind of squish around our folds a little bit. Now go ahead and lift the, oh, I can tell right now it's not going to be right. Let's see, right about there. Okay. Flip that one open. Now bring this one over. The important thing is to keep it kind of lined up here and here with this square. It's just going to provide you, I got ink on my finger. Heck, I had a big blob of ink on there. So anyway, the important thing is to keep it kind of, you know, so it looks lined up. And when you turn it around, you can actually tell whether it is or it isn't when you're looking at this point with this point. So just line it back up and push it into place. Okay? Now we have this. So let's do the same here. We're going to fold it up just about 1 inch above. Are we? No, I don't think we need to this time. Let's see. I think we're good enough just to go to there. Let me have a look. How did I do that? I don't know. I did it somewhere. I think I just folded it up to there. But, oh, I know what I did. I know. Easy peasy. I kind of gave this part right here an envelope width. So it looks like it's about 3/4 of an inch. Yep, 3/4 of an inch here. I just folded it down 3/4 of an inch and folded. Now you'll want to take your bone folder to this one just a little bit. Just like that. And then we're going to, that almost lines up. That's almost pretty good. going to flip that open and fold this one over. And let's look at that 3/4 of an inch. Oh, that's centimeters again, Ange. I'm always trying to use the centimeters, guys. Have to make it harder on myself, don't I? If we'd learned centimeters, we'd be okay, wouldn't we? Okay. So I got a little piece there that's wonky when I tore it out of the notepad. Okay. Now what I did on the other one was I looked at this piece and I made a decision to fold it under a little bit. But I don't know if we need to. Let's see. Let's go this way and this way. And fold it that way and that way. So this can go either way, really. It's going to work out either way. It just depends on which way this works best. So this is going to be your closure, but let's fold it back this way. Yeah. This is going to be your closure, and this is going to be your fold line. So I took this piece here, and I just folded it over. If you want to score it with your scoreboard, go ahead. I'm just going to take a peek at it. You don't want it right up on the line, because that's going to be on the curve. I mean, folded over your page. So if it's easier, fold it back first. I can tell they're not lined up. That might be the problem, huh? It's not working out as well as the other one did. And that's because that's too deep, and then you can kind of take a look at them and see how they look. You're welcome to just cut this piece off. So I'm thinking about this fold that's going to happen over here. That's what I'm doing. Let's put it in and just take a peek. So that's what it's going to look like. So you won't notice that it's offset. Now it makes sense, right? So this one can actually go just a little bit deeper. Whoops, not that way, Ange. I should have used the scoring board. Trying to do things faster. That slows me down, doesn't it? Okay, so there we go. We have our folds. Okay, so let's open it back up. And right inside here, we're going to run a little line of glue. Let me put my pin in that little silicone thing. I'm going to have to get my pin back out. Looks like my glue is plugged up. We have other kinds of glue available. I'm just going to run this along that center line. It's okay if it's a little wobbly. Okay? Doesn't matter which one you fold in first. but you do want to clean up so you don't get a great big squishy mess there. And then on this one, I just want you to put a little bit of glue on that tip, but not so that it goes over the edges into the envelope. Okay. Now, I did not highlight that part. I don't really want that to be a visible sign of the envelope. You can go through and, you know, ink up everything. I'm going to try not to do that, just so that it makes it a little easier for you guys to follow along, and doesn't take so long. Just want to cut that off, but I'm cutting really crooked. So I'm just going to grab this really quick. I'm just going to line up my line there. I guess it's right about there. I hope that's straight. Yep. Okay, let's take this one off the same way. Which one are we using? This line or the second line? Let's use the second line. Where are you, second line? Right there. Okay. All right, perfect. Okay. Now, we should have done this before we glued things together, but it's okay. We can manage it. I want you to cut this side down. Just inside there, that little bit. Just go inside that little line. Right there. And then I kind of curve this one, and just to the bottom of this line, cut it right there. Okay, so let's cut this one in. That's easier to cut this one in first. Well, it probably doesn't matter. It's whatever's easiest for you. So just in and under that line. See there? Perfect. That's too far in that line. So this paper, I don't know what the weight is on it, but it's not super heavy. It's not real thick. It is double-sided, which is great because that makes it easier. And you don't have to line it and everything. But it's not super heavy. So it makes it really nice for this kind of a project where you're using up a 12 by 12 and need to utilize both sides of it at the same time, like we're doing here. Okay. Once you fold this over, double check and make sure that these aren't squishing over. And if they are, just like this one's going to have to be trimmed just slightly. It's up a little taller than the others. It's just like life. Some of us are tall and some of us are medium and some of us are small. Okay, so then take your bone folder and give that a good squish. Now this is obviously looking like a nature theme, and it's going to go over my journal page like this. So what we need to do, well, that page must be crooked. Or my envelope is crooked. One of the two. The envelope looks like it should be crooked. It should be crooked. That should be a little better. Okay. So it's going to go over the page like this. So we need a journaling card on the inside and on this side, and then we need to decorate the outside. So if I was going to decorate this one, and I think I will, I think I would probably, since it's more nature themed, I think I would probably go with my burlap-y stuff and put that on. So I'm going to glue this one down. I don't have anything else out yet. I'm taking my chances. This could be disastrous, me taking chances. But, you know, it does kind of remind me of outdoors. And so I might as well go with that, huh? I should have put this down on the paper first, because now it's just going to show right through the fabric. But that's okay. We'll manage it. Okay, so there's that. Let's go ahead and give this guy some glue. Oh, and you know what I forgot? We have to make our journaling area before we bulk up this side. But, so we've started right there, but let's go back to here. I am going to fold this over and darken it up just so you can see where I'm working. Now you can see the nice part about using your envelope as a double-sided is you don't have to line it. It saves you a half an hour or so worth of time. And so, but now we need some paper in there, don't we? Something that will make a nice journaling card, but isn't too thick. Let's look at this. Ruby Tuesday. Ruby Tuesday. That was a restaurant. I don't know if you have a Ruby Tuesday. We used to. But, oh, I don't like the... Oh, here we go. Let's use this. And let's see. I think we will just use this side for the starters. So I'm going to mark this off right here. And then I'm going to mark it off right here. So I'm going to there's one up there, right about there. Whoops, that's going to be too short. That's okay. We'll figure it out. Okay, so there's that one. Let's have a look at it. See if it's too big or too small. Oh, it cut off just fine. Okay, let's adhere this one with some glue. Now, normally I would ink these up, but because I just want to show you a project, I'm not going to. So bear with me if I'm crafting a bit slow. I'm actually picking up speed. She's picking up speed, guys. She'll be like a race car driver pretty soon. Okay. There's that. That looks nice. You could journal in there just fine. So let's take this one. And we'll put it on this side so that it will have an edge. And then we don't have to add an edge to it. And let's go there to there. Okay, let's see. Right. There. Might as well just take that off because I have to put it in the drawer if I don't use it. But we might use some of these pieces on the front. Okay, this makes a very nice journaling card here. Look at that. Very good. And this is another piece of scrapbook paper. So it was a 12 by 12 sheet. It was on that Tuesday morning is where I bought it. So it's been many, many years ago because ours closed here a long time ago. Let's see. Okay, so now when I put in some little cards here, I just got into my little drawer over here and I found two little cards that were about the same size. Like, here's this one. That would be a nice one there. Good little holder for something. And I just went around the three sides. Made it super quick, super easy. So if you're stuck for an idea for your journal, then this would be a really quick way, you know, to make an item for it. And then that one's a little big for that page. So maybe I would look and find something just a little bit smaller. And that, you know, is nice. It kind of, you know, shows a little more, ephemera-like with the rest of it. So I like that. I'm just going to offset this one to this side so that this ephemera part is still showing. Now, if you want to further embellish these, then, you know, now would be the time to do that. But I think what I would do for myself would be to insert another little card. And, oh, that one won't fit. No. No. I might have made too small of a pocket, guys. Now we'll find something to fit in there. There we go. So we got a couple little cards in there now. So let's close that back up and crease it again because now we have items in there and we want it to start taking shape. So we're back here. I'm going to get out my little wildlife drawer. There's, aw, how sweet he is. That's a bunny on some tea-dyed paper. Now, here's a mushroom that could go maybe up there. It is a sticker. There's a washi tape one. Oh, that would look nice. Let's put him up there. If we can get the washi tape apart. Normally I would put extra glue on this, but right now I'm just wanting to get it done. This is really nice because it's see-through, so it looks like the green forest is behind it without putting a bunch of other embellishments on it. That washi tape is sticking up there, and you don't notice it until you see it sticking off the page, and then it's like, oh dear, get rid of that. So then we have this piece, and I know I have some other mushrooms in here. I would like to put some tall guys on it. Those are all washi. It's a washi. Oh, hey. Oh, that's not tall. I need to get my washi ones away from my cutouts. Let's see. I'm going to have to cut out some more, I guess. I must have used all my tall ones. The reason I want a tall one is because I have this paper here, and I don't want it to, I don't think it'll stick to the paper. And it pretty much fades away in the burlappy stuff there. Oh, 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 oh. Look at this. Perfect. So let's put this guy right here. I like that. It's not on tape, so we can just apply it. It does take a while to make things because you're finding things, and I don't always get everything out. I do a lot of things just on the, on the fly. I could get everything out. Oh, I should have used the other. This is supposed to, glitter glue is supposed to stick to fabric, so it should be fine. If not, we'll fix it. Okay, so there's just a little bit in the way of what we could be doing with this nature card. We could put another mushroom right over here. That would be fine. Might as well use it. He's got a little bend in his stem, so let's help him to stand up straight. And let's see. There we go. So definitely would go around the edge with the ink, because otherwise it's going to just kind of act like a camouflage there. So let's go over and decorate the other side. And right back here we have a place for mushrooms. I don't like that one there. Oh, look at those guys. They're so tiny. I'm going to put them down here. They're very tiny. Look at them. I wonder what they're called. I don't know very much about mushrooms. I would love to know about them. I like eating the store-bought, but I don't want to go out and pick my own to eat. None of that. And, yeah. We used to run into people. I remember we went up to get, what were we getting? Pine cones? Anyway, we ran into some people that were picking mushrooms. Long time ago. Wow. Those are not very tall. A nice fat one. I need to fussy cut mushrooms. I think I might put that one up there. Whoops, dropped one on my lap. There might be a tall washi tape one. We could use it. Ooh, look at that. But we don't have anything behind it yet. I guess we could use a paper behind it. Or, let's come in here and look at these and see if we got a portion of a mushroom. Ooh, that's nice. That would look really cool there. Yeah, see, we have this one. If we put something down, we could just put him there. Look at that one. Looks like a brain on top of it. Well, let me think. I should have thought this through before I came on. Sorry about that. Well, let's take a peek at the inside really quick. I want to put this one on the inside here, so that will be a nice journaling card. It's going to be too small though, so I'm going to look at this one. And that would make a nice journaling card. Now I have several of those. I could put one on each side really. Oh, but what if I put a flower one on the other side? Just like that. And then we could come back here. And let's take this piece. Let's take this piece like this. And maybe put it like this. Ladies Lightweight, made out of mushrooms. Yeah. Let's get something put down, Ange, right now. Okay, okay. Okay, so we're just going to put these with the red cap on there because they'll match a little bit better. I would definitely ink this up first. I think maybe I would tear off the bottom a little bit more because it's too tall. And then I would put that back on here. Just like this. Then I would add the mushrooms. Just like this. Now this is just doing very fast embellishing on this. You might want to take more time and definitely, you know, layer and stuff like that. This isn't a good time to layer, but for you it would be. But there we go. We have a writing spot on the inside. We have a writing spot on the back of the cards. We could put extra cards in here. I mean, there's definitely room. And then over here we have a flower with a writing spot. So, but you could make journaling cards that are larger and embellish those, and it would work out perfect. So let's clip it onto the page, just like this. Make sure it goes on there. And I'll grab one of these. How about a green one for the fall? Now, it's important when you clip it to get these flaps so that they both stay closed. And there you go. You could make them fatter or wider. I think this page must be crooked because this paper shouldn't be crooked. That's for sure. This one could be, you know, a little wonky because it's been dyed and shrunk a little bit. So it could have lost some shape that way. But I could have folded this way out of proportion. I don't know. It doesn't matter. So there you go. Two of them together and the page is still not very wide. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah. They're actually very fast and very easy to make, especially if you use a double-sided paper that is not too thick. But it's just managing to taking one 12 by 12, turning it into two envelopes that go on the side of a page. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you all have a great day, and I hope you'll try making one of these and let me know how it goes. Talk to you later. Bye.